Hello, audio testing and movement testing as per usual. Okay, looks like we're good. Hello everyone, this is Gundam Ace, aka John Hooper. I'm here continuing my streaming of Secret Game Killer Queen. Now, when we last left off, we had, well, a lot of things went down. Soichi's group met up with Takayama on the 5th floor non-combat area, only for them to be attacked on the outside by grenades by Tezuka. And, Hazuki threw one in the back, but as a result, he broke the non-combat rule and he was going to be executed, so he went outside, managed to get Tezuka caught up in his own execution, killing him. Not before Tezuka threw another grenade in that killed Nagisa, fatally injured Takayama, and knocked out Soichi and Reika. Goto then came by in the aftermath and destroyed the 3 PDAs that Tezuka and Hazuki had, leaving them with the ones that Tezuka and Takayama had, leaving Reika with just, and Soichi with just Hazuki and Nagisa's, and this forces them now. We're gonna have to confront Karin, who also seems to need PDAs. And where we last left off, they were trying to discuss ways on how they can try to contact Karin, as they don't want to fight her, but they also know that there's a high possibility she won't listen to them, and they might need to find a way, so they're trying to think of a way they could try to talk to her right now. So here we go. Alright, so yeah, just quick go over the text before this. Reika wanted to avoid a surprise attack on Karin, both for Karin's sake and for Soichi's, because she didn't want to expose Soichi to danger. She was the most important and necessary person to her right now. She wanted a future with him, no matter what. Just then, Reika knows something attached to the walls of the hallway. It was a PA speaker. Reika's face brightened up. Let's use that. Reika pointed excitedly up at the speaker of her right hand. When she did, she ended up dragging Soichi by the hand for the first time in a long time. A speaker? Right, let's find the room with broadcasting equipment and talk to the girl that way. Spun around by Reika's actions, Reika took Soichi's hand. Soichi had been spun around by Reika's actions. Reika took his hand and then pulled him toward her. Security room or the or a control room should be fine, but suddenly Reika's face froze up. And right after that, Soichi saw it. Soichi's head was knocked against the wall by the sudden event. Right. A loud gunshot rang down through the hall before Soichi could call to Reika. One second. Okay, I got it. The bullet grazed off part of Reika's left twin tail and threw off and cut off a few strands into the air.
あんたたち初めて会った時の借りを返したわよ。
This is revenge for when we first met.
それにしても笑えるわ。あんたたちまだそんなバカなことをしてるのね。
I must say, this is hilarious. You're still doing all this stupid shit? Soichi turned toward the sound to find the girl in question wielding a large rifle aimed right at them.
彼、もうちょっとよ。こいつらを殺したら PDA が3台手に入る。そうしたらお姉ちゃん、カレンのところにすぐに帰るから。
Just a little longer, Karen. Once I kill them, I'll obtain 3 PDAs. Then your big sister will come back to you soon. 3? So she's confused by that statement for a second. But he was soon engulfed by her by the aura she gave off and quickly forgot about that. What in the world's gotten into this girl? She was clearly not in her right mind. Her face showed clear signs of exhaustion and was dripping with sweat. There were large bags under her eyes. She kept taking really big breaths, deep breaths, and her lips were curled into a smirk for some reason. Her hands trembled around the gun, and she was looking at them with like the eyes of a cornered rat.
もう勝っても同然だわ。こんなことをしている連中がいてくれたことを感謝しなくちゃ。
I'm as good as one now. I need to thank the ones who made all this possible.
そんな必要ないのよ。私たちの PDA を貸してあげる。だから銃を下ろして。戦う必要なんてないのよ。
There's no need for that. We'll lend you our PDAs. So put the gun down. You don't need to fight.
うるさい。
Shut up! The rifle fired again. But the caliber was too big for a girl as small as her, so it failed to hit Soichi and Reika. Reika, there's nothing more we can do for her. Soichi grabbed Reika and shielded her with his body. How did she end up like this? She wasn't like this the last time we met. She was like a totally different person from the one they first met. Even when they'd only met her a short while ago, she wasn't this far gone. But right now, it's clear from a glance that she wasn't sane.
話を聞いて。私たちは。
Listen to us. Reika, don't! Reika tried to call out to the girl again. Soichi kept holding on to Reika as he ran down a passageway to the side. Ah! The bullet passed by where Soichi and Reika had been just a second earlier. What are we going to do? Approaching someone armed with a rifle is as good as suicide. But even so, we'll just get killed if we try to run. What should we do? Soichi desperately tried to think of their next move. You consider what their equipment, the girl's gun, the girl's weapons, and Reika and the handcuffs. The factors that would influence the battle flashed through his mind one after another.
そんなところに隠れても無駄よ。影が見えてるんだもの。
Hiding there is pointless. I can see your shadows. If you can see them, then... Soichi took several metal lumps out of his pocket. They were a little bigger than a baseball. The pin, they were sprayed like the pin. They were like, it was like a spray can with a pin attached. Reika. Reika shook her head from under Soichi as she looked up. Get the gas mask out! Get the gas mask out of my bag. Gas? No, don't! She'll die! Listen to me, Reika. We're ones will be using it. No, hold on. Sorry, I got it wrong. Listen to me, Reika. This is what we'll be using. Soichi showed what he was holding in both his hands to Reika. A second later, a look of understanding flashed through her eyes. Soichi pulled the pin in that second. I'll be right out. Thanks. Soichi then threw it towards the hallway where the girl was. See, I knew you were here. The object that resembled a spray can fell right at the girl's feet at that moment, just as she rounded the corner. The girl noticed it, but it was already too late. Something covered Soichi's face. His head. Reika, be careful. Yes. Hold on a second. Okay, got it. Soichi and Reika bent down as they held each other. What are you doing? The girl shouted in bewilderment at the exact moment as the can started emitting a white smoke as though it had exploded. What is this? A moment later, the girl vanished into the white smoke behind them. My eyes! The girl coughed painfully. Thank you, Soichi. Soichi and Reika stood up at the same time. It's just a smoke grenade. It won't last long. Let's hurry. Soichi grabbed Reika and began running down the hall with her. What about her? Hold on a second. Okay, Reika, still concerned about the girl, kept looking back multiple times, her steps faltering. We'll die if we go up against someone with a rifle the way we are now. Soichi showed Reika the handcuffs. Though the smoke was thick, though the smoke was thick, it would be easy for someone armed with a rifle to attack a handcuffed pair. Though they had gas masks on, it didn't mean it made their vision any better. They couldn't see the girl any more than she could see them. They didn't know if there was anything they could do until the smoke cleared up. And much like Soichi and Reika had found that poison gas, the girl might have gotten her own hands on some sort of dangerous weapon. After the surprise attack, Soichi wanted to get away before they got hurt any worse. And after that, they're looking to see if they can find their way to talk to her. Didn't matter if they used the speakers or not. Alright, let's retreat for now and rethink our strategy. Got it. So, Reika sped up in understanding. Wait! Give me your PDAs! The girls shouted. But naturally, the two didn't stop. They fled down into the smoke-filled hallway. Soichi and Reika managed to put some distance between themselves and the girl thanks to the smoke. But they wouldn't be able to shake her off that easy. Why is she chasing us? This isn't some... Now how is she chasing us? This isn't some place she could have figured out by intuition alone, right? Soichi, this is bad. There's several rooms up ahead, but then there's also a dead end. Oddly enough, no matter how far Soichi and Reika ran, the girl always always found them. Soichi and Reika managed to shake her off completely twice. Yet when they started slowing down, the girl would show up right almost immediately after. Then she attacked them several times and closed the gap with them more and more. At this rate, it was only a matter of time before she caught up with them. And there was a dead end up ahead on top of that. The reason they managed to get away so far is because they managed to use what little smoke grenades they had to their benefit. Soichi and Reika would have likely already been caught at this point They got into a cluttered room where they couldn't see. It's like she can see us. How is she doing it?
見えてるのかもしれないわよね。
Maybe she can see us. Reika ran as she answered Soichi's question. But that's impossible.
私たちの現在位置は地図上に投影されてる。相手の姿が投影できるソフトウェアがあってもおかしくないわ。
Our current position is displayed on our map. It wouldn't be odd if she had a software that could do the same on hers for us. I see a software. Reika's PDA showed their current location on the map.
でも何の現在位置が投影されているのかはわからないわ。
But I don't know what current position it's showing.
私たち自身かもしれないし、首輪や PDA なのかもしれない。それとも何か別の発信機とかそういうものもあり得るわね。
Might be ourselves, or it could be our collars or PDAs. Maybe there's some other kind of transmitter that's doing it. In Reiko's case, it used their PDA as a reference. Otherwise, the map would serve no purpose. But that didn't mean the same applied to her PDA as well. The other girl's PDA as well. I think it's the PDA, Reika. I think it shows the current position of active PDAs.
本当？
What's your basis for that? Remember how she said earlier that we had 3 PDAs?
そうか。
Oh, I see. Reika's eyes went wide.
カレン、もうちょっとよ。こいつらを殺したら PDA が3台手に入る。そうしたらお姉ちゃん、カレンのところにすぐに帰るから。
Karen, just a little more. Once I kill them, I'll get 3 PDAs. And I'll be back to you before you know it. He remembered what the girl said all too well. Those words, along with the bizarre atmosphere she gave off, bizarre aura she gave off, had carved themselves deep into Soichi's brain. How did she know we had 3 PDAs?
確かにそうね。私たちはまだ彼女にそれを知らせてないわ。
You're right, we didn't tell her any of that. There's also my PDA to consider. If you include all PDAs, broken or not, then we have 4 PDAs. Reika nodded.
だからあの子は動いている PDA を追うことができるってことね。
So you're saying that's how she can track active PDAs? Yes.
だとすると PDA を壊せばあの子は追ってこれないけれども。
In that case, we destroyed the PDAs and she couldn't follow us, but if we did that, then she wouldn't be able to remove her collar. Reika bit her lip.
もう無理なの。本当にどうしようもないのかしら。私たちはあの子と打ち合いをするしかないっていうの。
Is it impossible? Is there really nothing we can do? We have no other choice but to shoot, but to cross, to get into conflict with that girl. Reika saw in that girl what might have been her had she not met Soichi. That was why she wanted to save her so much. The same went for for the girl's sister, of course. But it didn't look like the situation would allow for that. She kept attacking them without hearing them out. As long as they stay handcuffed, they couldn't get out of this without injuring her in a fight. And they couldn't shake her off either. They're almost out of options. No, don't give up yet. Even though she knows where we are, we just have to shake her off in a way that she can't catch us. Is there a way like that, Soichi? Yes. Though we need to pray that she doesn't have something that can counteract that installed on her PDA. And we don't have many smoke grenades left. Even if we did, I think we could only use it one more time. Let's give it a shot. There's a dead end up ahead anyway. Got it. Soichi and Reika nodded at each other and sped up.
何度も何度も同じ手を使うのね、あの二人は。こんなことをしたって逃げ切りやしないっていうのに。
They just keep using the same trick over and over again. Even though they know they can't escape from me that way. The girl stared at her PDA screen with dissatisfaction as she waited for the smoke to clear. It seemed the handcuffed pair had unleashed several smoke grenades all at once at the room in the room right in front. Sorry. In the room right in front of her, as her vision was completely blocked off.
でもこの様子じゃもう煙幕はないわね。
Well, it doesn't work as a smoke screen anymore at this rate. The girl operated her PDA and it changed to a map of and then bringing up the map of the facility on the PDA. The map showed several blips. There were 5 where the girl was right now. There were 3 on the other side of the room. There was one and then there was one last one somewhere far away from them. Our map showed the positions of the PDA, current locations of the PDAs.
次は捕まえられる。次こそ終わりよ。だって彼もう少しだから。
I'll get them next time. I'll put an end to this next time. Wait for me, Karen. It won't be much longer. She took out her cell phone and opened it up. The standby screen showed a photo of 2 girls. One of them was the girl herself. And the other was a young girl smiling as she lay on a hospital bed.
あと2人殺せばもう殺さなくて済む。